So, in the last episode, we decided to go to war with a big, beefy Castile and Aragon because our isolation geographically from them basically means that the only route that they're really going to realistically get men over is by sea, of which we have supreme dominance, entire dominance of the sea in the Mediterranean. Our flagship here is done, the Mehmed Fatih. So, we are going to pull our navies together and get those guys grouped up. And hopefully in this war, in this episode, we're going to be able to peace out Castile, which I think we will be able to quite quickly. And mostly, we want to inflict as many casualties on them as possible because this war exhaustion they're getting is from sending their armies in and getting them killed. Because you get war exhaustion from losing men in battle, if that makes sense. So we're also going to take this galley. Okay, very good. So these guys are good to go. Very good. We could probably get a few more trade ships and we could like steer from over here with them. Realistically, we should probably be steering from here. So if you click on protect trade, you can actually hover over here and it will tell you roughly which one is the best one to do. It says Aleppo we would make more money. I don't believe that, so I'm going to send them to Alexandria. I don't really believe those tooltips. So very good. A little bit more money in the bank. Safeguard Anatolia, which gives us a bunch of permanent claims down here. Yeah, that's good. That's good. So in the next war with the Mams, we are going to take a bunch of clay over here. Probably not all of this, but we're going to at least snake down and take out Jerusalem. And maybe if we could take like a couple of forts here. So like something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Something like that. That would be really good. So yeah, now we're just sitting here and we're waiting on Castile to get a bit more war exhaustion. So one thing we could do is, ooh, nice. We could take admin tech 7 years ahead of time. Not worth. I'm not going to do it, but just keep an eye here. And whenever somebody else takes it and we're going to lose the the innovativeness, then we will take a look. So we have 13 transports. Let's get you guys down here. I think we're going to head over. Ooh, really? Let's actually come over here and blockade Naples and see if we can get them out of the war. We might be able to. Ah, my vassal. Sadly. Okay, this is fine. Get these guys over here. Tuyanya. Cool name for a province. I would call it Epirus, but, you know, tomato. And, yep, let's get over here and see if we can siege down some islands. Now, we have to be mindful because they could easily get over here. Unless you occupy both sides of the strait, they can easily get on you. And this is a mountain fort, so if they take if they cross over here with a superior maneuver general, they will easily clap me. So I'm actually no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to spend the admin. I want to get this next mill group. That way I can get this siege ability. You can see here, we should probably have been spy network on them. I wasn't because I didn't intend on actually sieging anything down. But getting a little bit of war score against them is going to be good for us. So, yep, our siege ability. Oh, nice. Natural wall breach. This campaign, I feel like I've been unnaturally lucky. Oh my gosh, and I won a 14%er. Okay. So, generally, anybody who's been watching me for any extended period of time knows that I have a tendency to lose sieges. At least I feel I do. People tend to not agree with that. Aragon is on low enthusiasm, which is fine. So in this war, yeah, it would cost us Diplo, but if I wanted to, for example, I could take like, you know, all of this. 81 AE. Yeah, see, it's not worth, but we're going to get plenty of war score against these guys, and we may actually be able to take some money from them, which would be great. So let's get Naples out of this war. Just come on over here. Let us split you guys and let's blockade the crap out of them because there's no navies really left to speak of. Doesn't look like Castile is too interested in bringing in their men or their navy to blockade me. So we're going to pull these guys over here just to make sure we don't get ganked. As soon as we get on his capital, he'll probably be willing to peace out. I'd be surprised if he didn't. Diplo for a navy, level 2 Diplo guy for 50 Diplo. I'm okay with that, actually. Level 3 guy for full price, but we have plenty of money. think I'd actually rather go with him. If you can afford better advisors, there's no reason to not take them. Naples is on low enthusiasm, and I can also, since I'm blockading him so much, get some money from him. Matter of fact, I'm actually going to annul his alliance with Castile. Does he not have an alliance with Castile? He does not. Okay, well, even better yet. Generally, it's good to sort of annul alliances if you feel like you're in a position where you're having a hard time to expand because, say, your enemy is doing this. So again, basically always take money if you can. There's literally no reason not to. Let's get our navies grouped up over here. And for example, here's a quick tip. If you select a navy and you want to select other navies, hold down shift when you click and drag, and it will only select navies. If you select an army and you hold down shift, you click and drag, it will only select armies. If you have nothing selected and you only want to select navies, control click and drag, and it'll only select navies. Hotkeys, hotkeys, hotkeys. It will save you from the micro. So we can get innovativeness for both of these techs. So you guys can start to see how strong this can be. So we're going to give these guys... No, they don't need a repair tech. We're good. So basically, I'm just coming over to start sieging down more and more of their stuff to get more and more relative war score. So they'll be much more willing to peace out. And in the meantime, we're also going to come over and siege down Corsica because there's no reason not to, right? If we intend on taking it, and also blockading Genoa's capital over here is going to be good for us. Siege ability. Take a look at this siege. 13-day siege ticks on a highlands province. That's so strong. Get you guys over here. Have you guys come over here and here. Okay, very good. So this event would actually generally give you a stab, but since you're already at 3 stab, you actually get 50 admin instead. We don't need the prestige either, so I guess I'll just take the admin mana. No reason to be snooty. I don't necessarily need it, but I'm not gonna turn my nose at it. So there we go. Hey, government reform progress. Nice. So since we're gonna be taking tech soon, I will not use our piety interaction here. So Castile is at 6. Let's see here. I might be in a position to blockade them. Well, I am in a position to blockade them. Get you guys over here, and we're going to siege down the Balearic Islands, I believe they're called. I like admin or burger loyalty, so we're going to go with that. Right. Hit A to attach an army to a navy. Done coring up some stuff. Very good. Suppress rebels over here. We'll have no unrest in those provinces. That is crazy. It's very strong. These guys will come over here. And then as soon as we get them in a position where we can full occupy these islands, we're going to send some men over to... So they're probably going to blockade that. But if I pull my army or my navy over here, it's like these guys are starting to get a little frisky. Building up all this navy over here. Get you guys grouped up over here. So what we want to do here, Castile's on medium enthusiasm. If you come over here, so he's going from 15 to, okay. Didn't go down that much, but this is okay. So they're actually hiding their navy because they're afraid. Castile is now on medium enthusiasm. We can take some mana from that, or some money from them, so I will. And it looks like we're actually capped on admin. So you're already ahead on stab. That's good. You don't have any clay that you can really core up right now. That's fine. So I suppose taking tech ahead of time is okay. How much does it cost? It's below base cost. You could do a little bit of admin deving, but generally that's frowned upon. So what I will do is I will do a couple of them because I don't really care to take tech 5 years at a time if I don't need to. Put these guys over here. So we need to pull these boys in so they're not taking attrition. And just like that, Genoa is alone in this war, so we can land on his capital because he's got, what, 5,000 men, 8,000 men? No big deal. None of them are over here. We're about to max out on Diplo as well. Diplo is definitely worth spending. I will not dev Adern, though. Adern is a province we're leaving alone because we intend on deving, whatchamacallit, colonialism, which will be coming here in about 13 to 14 years. So we'll have those guys come over here. I believe you actually get unblack flagged when you go onto a transport. So that's a nice little life hack for you. So let's see here. Can I get mill access? Well, we have a general. They don't even have a general in that stack, so that's fine. Again, you don't take a landing penalty if you have better maneuver than they do. They have 0 maneuver, so should be pretty straightforward. We actually have the war score we need for the peace deal, but we might as well take all of their money, right? There's no reason not to. So we only take a -1. Oh, wait. Really? Maybe you do take it no matter what. I was under the impression a siege specialist. Look at this. My 4 siege guy is a siege specialist. Look at the siege ability. 8-day siege ticks. So stupid. So the plebs demand pizza. We get call for peace, which happens if you're over 50% and you have the war goal. It happens. But look at that. 50 AE. No coalition to happen. And it looks like somebody has taken tech. For some reason, it's not showing a time. Oh, because nobody's taken admin yet. I'm dumb. So as long as we take Diplo on the new year, we'll be good. Which we can take it right now. So we'll take it on the new year. We will piece these guys out. And all their money. We will yoink some dev. There's no reason not to. So just do it. It doesn't hurt you. We will give him, since he's got a core on this province, I will give it to him. I should have probably given it to him in the peace deal, but that's okay. Pay off his debts, that's fine. Grant that province to him. It's a core of his, so he will get 0 over extension. I will also grant him these provinces here, because I don't want to core them. And if they touch up with their borders, it's clean enough. And then we have Corsica here. So we're probably going to end up having rebels here. I'm just going to increase the autonomy in that province, because I don't want to worry about it. Set it and forget it. Let's get some generals back over here and have our boys get some drilling done. If we're not going to have rebels, then you don't need to worry about it, right? So we also should probably start annexing these guys. You can annex a vassal after 10 years. So we've had him as a vassal for more than 10 years. We'll annex him, and that will be pretty quick and painless for them. And since we're already, it costs Diplo mana. So basically the idea is if you annex a vassal versus take the land for yourself, you're spending Diplo to expand instead of admin to expand. That's sort of the short of it. All right. Let's also convert for him. I haven't been doing that. So you can convert for your vassals if you click this button here. Actually, I think that'll be after we annex them. So we'll just convert it for ourselves then. Look at this down here. Conquer Wallachia, which will give us permanent claims on Transylvania. All right. Bosnia, we have no truce with them. They're Catholic. So if we take a look at our aggressive expansion here. Yeah, that'll be a bit much. So I think we wait like, well, because it'll take about 2 years. Usually it takes about 2 years to annex a vassal or annex somebody. Screw it. Let's just go for it. He has a weak alliance, so there's no reason not to. I like to go for like a fort. Sealy won't even join, which is great for us. And then let's have you guys like march in over here. Basically, don't let them get into my lands. And look at these siege ticks. This is so stupid. That is so stupid. That's crazy, man. Oh my gosh. I said 2 years. So if I annex him, yep, see, a coalition will form. But most of them are at or around 50 something. So you can see Papal States and everybody under that won't join after about 2 years. So I think we're good to just kind of wait it out. Let's go with Feudal de jure law. It's fine. Waiting on the yearly tick to take Diplo Tech. Besides, we're not going to be able to full annex him until we piece out mines. Get those guys out of here. Is that his whole army? It is indeed his whole army. Not bad, huh? Very good. So, did mines get access? They have indeed got access. There you go. The yearly tick has happened. We can still take Diplo Tech. Nobody has taken admin tech yet, so we're going to hold off and wait. There's no reason to. Take it ahead of time. 17 years ahead of time on tech, and we still have plenty to spare. That's solid. Mill tech, I think we're still going to push through these next 2 ideas. Basically, we only get a little bit of bonuses. Infantry shock. Cav shock is pretty good, and infantry fire is okay. But I would rather push for this, because that 5% discipline, as well as recover army morale, and then we'll get the siege ability bonuses as well. So we're going to get another 10% siege ability before the Guns of Urban runs out after the Age of Discovery is over. So stack modifiers, stack modifiers, stack modifiers. You guys are starting to catch on. I know you are. Let's get you guys over here. Let's have these guys continue drilling. We don't have any you know, anything over here we need to be worried about. As far as what else we have claims on, our truce with the Mams is up in December of this year, actually. So I said we were going to be drilling, but we're not actually going to be drilling. Okay, so Rush of the Merchants. Receive an extra merchant for 10% trade efficiency. Tax modifier. Obviously, trade would make more sense for us, but... Ooh, okay. Well, since our guy is Charismatic Negotiator, we can get tax modifier for an additional... for 10 years instead of 5 years, but I think the trade efficiency will still end up... no, actually... Yeah, let's just go with the tax efficiency. That's fine. It's still going to give us actually like 1.6 ducats a month. Legalism is good, which I think I actually am already maxed out on, so I wasted that, but that's okay. We're going to wait till we take Miltech and Diplotech. What is this, Janky? I'm gaining and losing mill access through provinces. There you go. We got our innovativeness is already up to 58. And we're going to max out on admin. You know what? We're just going to take admin tech. It's fine. It is okay. Can lose some prestige. And probably shouldn't be going in with no general. Those guys are going to get wiped. And there you go. Wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. And we can just piece these guys out. We've won the Siege of Mines. Let's get our armies up here. I cannot even comprehend it. 7-day siege ticks, man. That is so stupid. This is vanilla. We're playing vanilla. This is an Iron Man game, right? So you guys can see how strong it is to stack modifiers. The Ottomans are so good. More reps. Yes, please. And then might as well farm some prestige from you. Keep our prestige at or around 100 at all times. These guys need to get over here. These guys need to get over here. Let our morale tick up because we are going back to war with the mammies. We're going to attack them directly. They'll call in some people I don't care about. AQ, we have claims on. We don't have a truce with them. Or we do have a truce with them, so we cannot co-belligerent them. But that doesn't mean anything to me. I'm still going to annex them. We'll go for Antioch. Cool fact for you. I live in Nashville, and there is an Antioch in it's like a town outside. I think Antioch might actually have its own post office. But it's like its own city in Nashville, Tennessee. It's a suburb of Nashville. We go coalition. If we wait until the end of the year, Austria will not be able to join, so we'll just sit on this war for now. No big deal. We don't need to speed 5 it though. Belkadir, I would like you to not do that, so get off that fort, give it to me. There we go. I definitely want to be the one in charge of the sieges. Disease outbreak like you do. No big deal though. Look how much money we have as well, so build a couple more of these guys. Generally, I'd say it's worth building if you get over a 0.05 ducats a month. Excuse me, I got some hiccups going on. That one, like, that was a deep hiccup. Felt that one in my chest. So, good. We have the economy to handle a few more. So it might be in our best interest to get a few more cannons. So we don't have any money, right? I just spent all my money. So we'll wait on that for now. But yeah, we're just waiting on the yearly tick. We have to take this fort here in Haleb before we can progress forward. But this war here is going to be a big one. I would like to take this. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Okay, this is fine. This is a... We don't have a claim on Al-Karak, but it's a mountain fort. So that's one less fort we would have to siege if we go to war against these guys again. The aggressive expansion is bad, but it's not bad with anybody I care about. Most of it is with people who had already joined the coalition or like little OPMs in the desert. So all is well. Let's let those guys lock in there. And let's come on over and stack wipe them. Idiots. That's what I thought. All right. And make sure that our siege guy is the one going on to Damascus. Again, give the forts over to your march. That way you don't have to pay for them. Look at this siege. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I can't... Like, I know I keep talking about it, but holy crap, it's so good. All right, are they coming in? They are. We'll be there on the 19th. We'll be there on the 24th. Very good. That is another wipe. Oh, it's not a wipe, actually. Very good. Well played, good sirs. Get you guys onto Cairo. Oh, Get you guys onto Cairo. Get you guys onto Al-Karak. Have these guys over here to Carpus Siege. And just like that, the war is basically over. We could also core up some stuff, so we should do that. I don't have any problems with that. Oh, AQ. Right. AQ's got lots of cores over here. I forgot it. What was that? What was that meme that was out a little bit ago? I forgore. It was like a... I don't know. I don't know what half these memes that I see on Instagram and stuff are. I know that's kind of like the meme culture, is that it's just like stupid stuff, but... So I don't want Poland, Pope Man, or Austria to join. Let's go back to our improved relations guy, at least for the monthly tick. Or the yearly tick, that is. Now, hopefully we take this fort sooner rather than later. It's always dangerous. We've won the Siege of Cairo. Isn't that crazy how fast we're winning this war against the Mamluks? Within a year, we've occupied Cairo. Because siege ability is really strong. There you go. We've integrated our vassal. And we can now convert some provinces, but not really. Well, we will in a moment. You get free full cores on a vassal when you integrate them, so it's really good. So what that means is we can put these guys on missionary strength, which will allow us to convert that pretty quickly. We may go Defender of the Faith. I don't think there's really a reason not to. Oopsies. I did not mean to attack those guys there. It looks like we win anyways. No biggie. Oh, those were his armies. I just integrated these lads. Yeah, we're in trouble. This little 2-stack is dead. Sag. I integrated that army. All right, cool. Good thing we have a little army over here to handle our vassals' rebels. I will go with legalism for prestige. That's fine. And there you go. A little bit more discipline. And you also, if you don't know, whenever you take 2 idea groups of different tech types, you get a policy from each of them. And the first one out of all 3 policies, all 3 categories, is free. So we now have, look at this, on a mountain fort we have 18-day siege ticks. That is just too good to be true. So we're gonna pull this guy over there, and these guys here are going to full occupy them over here. These guys are going to be there on the 16th. We can be there much before that. Wait for them to lock in. Wait for them to lock in. There you go. They're locked in. We will be there before the 16th. Get down here. There you go. Just get these guys full occupied. Look, they just stack wiped themselves. Look at this. Oh, they didn't stack wipe, sadly. But it was still a very solid win. We'll siege down Tabuk very quickly. And definitely going to stack wipe these lads here. These guys are heading into this province there. Probably won't catch them. And so then let's also siege down the Nile Valley. The Nile River Valley. Or whatever this is called. Nile... Super far ahead of time on Diplo. We're super far ahead on admin. I'd rather lose the stab and pay for that. I'd rather lose 200 admin than 100 Diplo, if that makes sense. So these lads over here, we can probably piece out of them. Nope, we have to wait for the yearly tick. That way Austria can't join. Though once we piece out these guys, Austria might be able to join anyway. So it may be we are in a position where we need to get to war with Austria, who is quite powerful. He doesn't have any allies I care about. England doesn't mean anything to me. He would contribute nothing. It's his personal unions that are very strong. Burgundy's at 22k. They only got 8k. Only got 12k there. So realistically, we could easily win. I know that if I was Austria and I was this powerful, I would still be afraid of the Ottomans controlled by the AI. So something to keep in mind. Pull you guys over here. Let's get those guys over there. Let's have these lads grouped up. Just kind of get in a position where we think we're going to be able to beat up on them. So let's piece out. We're waiting for the yearly tick here. So let's see. Okay. Let's do that. Al Jazeera core it all because we want to full core a bunch of those provinces as well. Some of this is Shia and some of this is Coptic, so we're having a few issues there, but it's not the end of the world. So let's see here. Did that really affect our AE with Austria? It did not. It looks like Austria is actually not willing to join a coalition anymore against these guys, against us. Okay, cool. So full annex you. That is one big old state there. I won't do the other one. Tunis would join me against the Mams, huh? This is fine. Let's take these provinces back. I'm not going to take Damascus in this war. All right, so you can see Austria would join this one. 54. So Papal States, we don't want them to join Poland. So yeah, we're going to... because they're our rival. So they're going to join no matter what. I will improve with QQ. Let me turn my fan on. It's a little steamy in my office, so if you guys hear my fan, I apologize. Papal States are going to hate us no matter what. We're going to get called for pizza very soon as well, so we got to be mindful of that. Let's catch these lads over here. I guess we can just speed 5 it, because we're gonna have to go at least not just this year, but until the next yearly tick after. So where you guys heading, huh? What are these guys doing over here? Can make a state in Wallachia. I should do that, huh? Sadly, Romanian is not an accepted culture, but it can be. Serbian, Romanian, that's fine. Because the dev over here is much better than, say, like Armenian provinces. So accepting Armenian culture doesn't benefit us because Armenian culture provinces are not very high dev, if that makes sense. So come over here. Yep. Next yearly tick, Poland and Austria will not be able to join. So we're just going to sit and wait. Meanwhile, these guys are just getting absolutely clobbered. It's a lot of clay we're going to be taking from them, so it'll be a total win. Absolute victory. Let's have these guys siege these guys down over here. They're starting to siege down a couple provinces over here. I don't care. It means nothing. Legalism is good. Yeah. Conqueror Bosnia gives us a claim on Dalmatia and a permanent claim on Hungarian lands. This province here. So we'll be able to get permanent claim, not permanent. Yeah, permanent claims, I think, right? Permanent claims on Alfold. And then we already have permanent claims on northern and southern Transylvania. So what you can do is you can come over here and release a Transylvania vassal. And Transylvania has claim or cores on all this land over here. So it's pretty solid. I think this one expires because... oh, it expires in like 3 years. So we're not going to be able to get that one because it's, for some reason, this province here is Ukrainian culture or Ruthenian. I'm sorry. So right now we're just waiting on the yearly tick. AQ is now friendly to us. So we want to make sure that we keep their relationship over 0 by the time we peace out. So it has to be at least 43, really. That's okay, honestly. So what we can do is we can send them a gift, a small loan of $1 million. Send them like 100 ducats. That'll be plenty. And improve relations for a few more months. Let's get... oh, our good general died, sadly. 456, that's quite good as well. No siege pips, or 1 siege pip, but... there you go. Take Miltech, and there we're ahead of time on Miltech. 13 years, and we just finished an entire idea group because innovative is an overpowered idea group. Anybody who tells you innovative is bad is sadly misinformed. A lot of people tend to think that the way that they consider the meta to be is the only way that you should play the game, and I definitely would encourage you to never listen to anybody who tells you how to play the game. I understand that what I'm doing is what I want you to understand is what I'm trying to do is to give you guys the tools you need to understand the game better, but not to play the game in any way other than the way you want to do it. We're also going to cancel that. Oh, I said trade power. Cancel mill access through them. Can lose some admin mana. It's fine. Cancel our mill access. We're going to attack them. They're guaranteed by QQ, though. What about you guys? I'm going to get a claim on these guys and attack them because we can get a claim from Tolsu or yeah, whatever this province is. And though I think it is honestly about time we attack these guys. It looks like we're super outnumbered, but we're not really. The So if we're going to attack them, we should probably make sure we have a fort line. So there's a fort line over here, but we probably want to get one like right here. This would be the best one. There's a Govina, but it wouldn't, and it would communicate right there. You know, let's do that one. Let's build a fort, and here's the Govina here after we're done coring it. And then we also need to build one over here in, let's go with this province here. And we're gonna, I know it's not ideal because it's all grasslands, but what we're going to do is, oof, it's unfortunate. I guess we'll pay for that because I think we would end up losing more over time. But what we want to do is take a couple of provinces up in Transylvania and then use these forts because these forts are much better, obviously. Hills and mountains. No, they got the years of separatism. At least I think they did. 8.5 versus how much down here? 8.5. Maybe it doesn't give years of separatism like I was thinking it did. Oh, right. The yearly tick has happened. Definitely. So we can peace out. We'll also take a couple of ducats from them because screw you guys. And what that does is that allows us to do this. And before anybody comments, oftentimes what you can do is you can release a Syrian vassal. Syria is a really good vassal. I'm not going to because I have permanent claims on the area, so I'd rather just take it for myself. Especially considering how much admin we have to spare, right? It just makes common sense. And as our armies reinforce and all this stuff, we're going to be good. Suppress some rebels over here. Since Syrian is in our culture group, we do not get as much unrest from it. So let's get, since we have money coming in, well, not really, honestly. Trying to think of the next move. I think we attack Morocco, huh? Get some money from these lads. Yes. I think it is, we do not accept the Bosnian culture. So I'm not going to do that. I am going to build this fort up here. This would be a really good fort for us to build. Let's see if there's any other forts buildings here. This is all good. So we need to build up at least kind of close to our force limit. Our force limit is 102. That's crazy. I definitely want a few more cannons. Next mill tech is going to be a tactics one, so we may take it ahead of time in order to better crunch the Austrians. What we want to do is at least wait on this fort to be done, and then we're going to attack Austria. In the meantime, we're letting our aggressive expansion tick down with a bunch of people because, yeah, it's pretty bad. But we took this province here, and the big one is we took Jerusalem. So we can build this province here, the Great Holy City, or the Great Holy City of Jerusalem. When at level 3 will give us an extra missionary and a missionary strength versus heretics, which is, you know, it's okay. But this also gives us one step closer to getting down to Mecca and Medina, which if you have the Kaaba, you get religious unity, which is fine. War score cost versus other religions, which is good. But if you have Mecca and Medina, you get the triggered modifier, the Holy Custodian of the Holy Cities, which gives you an extra missionary as well. So all good things to keep in mind. Always got to kind of be looking at where you can get your bonuses from. Stacking your bonuses. But we definitely want to get a war in before the end of the Age of Discovery. Oh, my game is not unpausing right now. What the heck? I think my space bar is acting up. Interesting. Gonna have to fix my keyboard. But let's get our navy and pull them over here because this is going to be where the entire Austrian navy is. I think I'm just going to attack them. No, whenever this fort is done, we'll attack. We're ahead of time on tech, so let's spend a little bit of our legitimacy, or our whatchamacallit, our piety. And we have plenty of mill mana over the limit, so we might as well get a few more Janissaries. Janissaries are awesome. I like the Janissaries. Go. Let's go with the terrain combat because there is some farmlands up here, and if we're fighting in it, we get a +1. That's just a good tactical advantage for us. So if we were to declare war on these guys, you also want to make sure you're declaring on these guys, because these are who I have the claim on. Let's go for this province here. So remember, it says they got a lot of men, but remember, Austria has 58,000 infantry. What the hell? England has 30,000. Realistically, they're going to trickle their men in if they even bring them at all. So we're going to Leroy. We're going to do this. We have a claim on this province here. We're going to take that, and then we're probably going to also take a few provinces here, maybe this whole state, and release Transylvania. And Transylvania we'll be able to use to reconquest some clay over here, which is going to be good, as well as this province here is, you know, accepted culture. So we're going to go for that. So let's have these guys head up here. And we just basically need to sit back. So Venice has entered our coalition. Really? Who else can join? Naples? Who cares? It needs to be at least 4, right? So like Anisa and like, yeah, I don't know. QQ won't join, so it's good. Need to get a claim on these guys over here. I said I was going to do that. So here we go. These guys are going to start, you know, getting into my lands. I also need to be building spy network. Always build spy network. If you're sieging down in a vassal, spy network on the overlord. So this fort here is not going to be done in time, sadly, but this is okay. We have a mountain fort here and a woods fort here, so they can siege down Bosnia. I don't particularly care. Should be fine. This province here is getting sieged down. Prestige for innovativeness is generally okay, but I don't want to lose 20 prestige while I'm at war, because that extra morale we're getting is going to give us a good edge. Sadly, we got attacked here and I missed it. Yeah, we're going to lose that because they're just going to dogpile on us. So let's flee our army onto the other army. It's going to cost us a bit in attrition, but it looks like we won that fort anyway, so no big deal. Pull you guys down here and have them head on in and attack. Legalism is good. That should be an easy stack wipe on this stack there. These guys here should probably wipe this stack as well. It's a 2 stack, so if you have a 10-1, in the words of DDR Jake, always take your 10-1. This is woods, so it's not in our best interest to go up there, but we definitely want to trade our cav and get our cannons up there. And look at this. Good, and we'll give this province to Crimea because they get an extra bit of defensiveness. They're attacking me here, which is okay, I guess. It's a -1, but I definitely will win that. Even, yeah. So I need to actually, so, So let's get rid of you guys and get rid of like half of you. Have them come out, and we should win this siege pretty quickly because our siege ability is stupid. They just attacked me, really? And did I... So that means since I won it, they took a -2. Nice. If we reinforce, we should be able to just absolutely clap them. Look at this. We're losing 35 a day. They're losing like 700 a day. That is nuts. That is actually insane. Also, scorch your provinces, especially if they're defensiveness. If they're defensive. If you take a fort and you can scorch it. Look at this. Even if they wanted to reinforce, they would be taking a -1. Oh my gosh. So look at that. We've lost 14,000 men. Austria alone has lost 35. Hungary alone has lost the same amount of men we have. Even better yet, we have the money. Let's go with Defender of the Faith. What that does is it gives you an extra missionary, but it also gives you another 5 morale of armies and navies. And since we're a tier 5, because we have enough men, we get a few other bonuses. You can see here our prestige is now maxed out at 100, or locked at 100. Missionary maintenance cost, manpower and true faith provinces. We're getting over 1,100 manpower a month. That's nuts. That's actually nuts. I'm going to send some guys over here and we're going to siege this stuff back because I don't want them to have occupied. Ooh, hold on a minute. Can I catch these guys? I can. Oh, that's the 8 stack there. This is fine. So these guys are heading into this province here, which is farmlands, which, remember, we get the +1. Even better. I have a 6 maneuver, so I'm attacking them across the river, but I get a +1 instead of a -1 because of the terrain from this age objective here. That may be a stack wipe on this giant stack. No, probably not. But look how many men they're losing. Look at that. Absolutely just massive casualties on their end. Let's get these guys over here. But yes, been a little bit of a longer episode than I usually have been doing for this campaign. I hope that you guys appreciate that. I hope you guys have been learning. If you have, make sure you leave a comment down below and let me know what you learned this episode, because Those sorts of engagements are great because it tells me that you're gaining from what I'm putting out here, which at the end of the day is really the goal of this campaign. So all of that stuff is fine and dandy, but we're going to wrap this war up in the next one. So I hope you guys are enjoying. If you are, make sure you let me know. Leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already as well. Looks like England actually did land some men over here, which is a little ballsy on their end. So what we're going to do is going to hunt enemy fleets. And that's fine because we'll actually be able to take this army and come and kill them. But yeah, that's all I got for you for today, guys. This is Chewyshoot, and I will catch you guys later.